Welcome to Career Talks with Sree. My name is Sreevidhya Santhosh and I provide unbiased guidance when it comes to higher education, premium institutes, entrance examinations, etc. You're watching Career Guidance Q&A Part 20, wherein I answer your queries. Let's get on to the questions. First question is from Gokul. Ma'am, can I crack JEE exam in 2 years without coaching? Please reply me. I'm very anxious to know that. I'm ready to hard work. Gokul, if you are willing to work hard, then you will be able to crack JEE examination without going for a coaching. You've said that like you are ready to work hard for 2 years. That means for your grade 11 and grade 12. But what I want to remind you is that when you don't go for a coaching, you are not going through a guided learning. When you go for a coaching program, there is somebody who is there as a mentor. So if at all, at some point of time, you lose interest and you lose your area of focus, then there is somebody who will be behind you telling you to focus more. But when you don't go for a coaching, there is no such person like that. So you have to work as your own motivator. Even if you lose your interest, you have to motivate yourself and get back to the track. If you are willing to do that and if you are ready to work hard by having a proper timetable, fix things properly, plan your days and go ahead, you will be able to crack the examination, my dear. By the way, also be reminded that there are a lot of channels. Even YouTube channels, those are free channels wherein you can get a lot of content. In internet, if you search, you will find a lot of more questions too. So without paying much from your pocket, nowadays there are various ways in which you can get trained. Utilize all those things, my dear. Good luck, Google. The question is from Shana. Can you explain about add-on courses with degree? Nowadays, a lot of institutes offer add-on courses along with their degree programs, specifically the private institutes, okay? I would say as a point of marketing, they say there are a lot of add-ons that you can get along with the degree. Add-ons will definitely be of help if you study the program properly. But what I mostly see is people just take add-on courses for the sake of it, and they will not have much of knowledge about the add-on course that they are taking. For the sake of it, they will do it, just write the examination, get a certificate so that they can keep it along with their CV when they go for their interview. If that is the case, there is no much of things that you are going to gain from your add-on courses, and the loss that you are going to have is you will lose some extra money. That's it. But if you are willing to study properly, add-on courses is going to be of great help to you. Nowadays, if you go for an interview and say that I'm a bachelor degree holder in so and so subject, just with that thing, you will not be able to get on to some places. But if you say that while doing my graduation, I have done this, that and all, and if you could explain those things since you have studied it properly, that will help you. So add-on courses are good. Select it wisely. Do choose the courses that can be of help to you when you go for your interviews. Good luck. Question is from Anisa Hussain. Hi ma'am, I'm a postgraduate in psychology. After finishing my MSc, I came to Dubai and started searching for psychology jobs. But for practicing as a psychologist, DHA license is necessary. For that, 2-year experience in the field is compulsory. I have applied for many vacancies, but there is no single interview call. Okay, please do give some suggestion. Anisa, I can understand your situation. I think even I have told about this in some of my previous videos. A lot of medical courses that we do in medical related courses that we do in India, for practicing those courses in our country, we don't have to write any separate entrance examination, or there is no separate license that is required. Just with that certification, you can go ahead and practice. And in our country, I would say to a lot of people who are working as psychologists, they don't even have a psychology degree. Leave away the case of a license or an extra certification or something. They don't even have a degree to be a psychologist, but they practice as a psychologist. That's the condition in our place. But in foreign countries, the case is not like that. In any foreign country, to work as a psychologist, you have to write their licensing examination. Only if you hold that license, you can practice as a medical professional, okay, in which psychologist is one among them. When it comes to Dubai, there is different licensing authorities like DHA, which is Dubai Health Authority. I don't know whether you have heard about CDA, okay, which is Community Development Authority. You can actually get licensed through CDA also. There is one process where you can do it there too. Do check that, okay. See, only by completing a master's degree in psychology and just coming over to Dubai without writing any license examination and applying for interviews, to be a psychologist, it is going to be very difficult for you, because it is not allowed to be a psychologist without having a proper licensing examination here. But what you can do is one thing, you can move out of that and look for certain positions which does not require a licensing exam. For example, if you are looking to work in a clinic wherein you are not working as a psychologist, okay, but you are assisting somebody, or you are looking into the administrative procedures of that organization, it is well and good. Since you have a MSc in psychology, you know what are the things that are going to happen there. Plus, if you have a little of administrative skills, you become a better candidate to get into an administrative role in all these places. But if your plan is to work as a psychologist, you don't want to work in any of the other leadership roles or administrative roles, please start focusing on getting a license. There is no other way, my dear. The question is from Chaitra. She's asking to explain about courses like BHMS and BUMS. People normally think about these type of courses only when the NEET score goes low. Everybody aims for MBBS, but if they don't have the score to get into MBBS, then obviously they have to look into options which come through the NEET score. I mean, wherein they get admission only through the NEET score, but not MBBS. That is when they start thinking about the other courses like BAMS or BUMS or BHMS and all. Here she's asking about BHMS and BUMS. BHMS is homeopathic medical science, wherein UMS is Unani. Now, homeopathy, I think like it's far more popular compared to Unani. All these things, let me tell you, will get you a title DR, okay? You will become a doctor. But the system of medicine that you are practicing is going to be different. If you are practicing the allopathic system of medicine, then that is like MBBS. You have to do your MBBS and then you practice that. Unani, the system of medicine is different because you are practicing the Unani system. Here you are practicing the homeopathic system. That is the difference. Now, if you are asking me about the job scope and what you learn in all these things, in all these courses, you have to learn human anatomy, whether it be MBBS or Unani or homeopathy or whatever it is. Without understanding the human anatomy, you can't do anything. So anatomy, biochemistry, all these sort of things, whether you take like any sort of medical systems, is going to be the same. You have to learn all those things. But the treatment that you are going to apply, okay, the procedures that you are going to apply is going to be different in each of these systems, because the medicinal system itself is totally different. The problem with all these type of things is, when something happens to a person, the first thing that we look for is an allopathic system, because it's a fast curing. Wherein like homeopathy and specifically like Unani sort of things, it is more concentrated on identifying the root cause and eradicating those problems. Okay, they say it is prevention is better than cure. It should always be like that, right? So that is what is concentrated more. But if you want a quick relief, people always run to an allopathic thing. That is why I think only allopathic system is getting more popular and the rest of the things are not that popular. But given that situation, don't think that the people who complete homeopathy and Unani will be jobless. No, it's not like that. There are a few people in our country who follows those systems. When they get sick, they go to a Unani specialist, they go to a homeopathic specialist. They don't go to a specialist who has completed their MBBS. There are people who follow those systems too. So you have a scope in that area. But compared to a vast generic population, your scope will be a little lesser. That's it. Good luck. The question is from Rifan, and Rifan is asking about forensic accounting. Rifan, we don't have much of options in our country to do a forensic accounting program right after 12th. If your ambition is to become a forensic accountant, now who is a forensic accountant? Forensic accountant is a person who tries to find out the fraud that happens in the field of accountancy. Okay, so you have scopes in banks, any places as such where they want to find a financial fraud. That's it. So if you want to become a forensic accountant, better do the generic courses first. Okay, it can be anything. You can go for BCom, you can go for CA, you can go for ACCA, anything as such. Okay, get the basics right first. Only after that, get specialized in things like forensic accounting. That will be helpful for you when you start applying for a job. Other than that, if you are directly going and doing some sort of a certification program in forensic accounting, it won't help you to get into higher positions of your career. So get your basics right, get proper degrees, get proper licenses, and then get specialized in things like this. Okay, here we come to an end of Career Guidance Q&A Part 20, also coming to an end of Career Guidance Q&A Season 1. We'll be having a small break and then we'll be coming back with Career Guidance Q&A Season 2. Until then, don't hesitate to drop in your questions as comments because I'll be continuing with the single videos wherein I'll be answering your questions. See you. Bye-bye.